Hey, welcome back. I'm here for a quick update. I finally got the little workspace back here kind of going again. Got my loft built that I was talking about in the previous video. I had to build another kind of similar loft thing, which is behind the camera where my workspace is set up. In a few weeks I'll show that once it's done. It's working right now, but I don't have the stairs built yet or anything. I have to climb up some ridiculous setup to get up there. Anyway, what I'm here to tell you is that I've got the Greeblies working, which all these people that have purchased the RA7 heads, this is what we were waiting for, and they were taking forever because I was getting bubbles, which was terrible. So last few weeks ago I picked up the Smoothcast 305, and this is the resin I was using when I made my first RA7 head for myself. All the Greeblies came out fine, it was no problem. But then when I moved, all I had left was the 300, and this stuff sets much faster. So when I try to pour it, it would thicken up and it would save the bubbles. So I had bubbles in all my castings, which was terrible. And now the new ones are bubble free again, which is good. So I should be able to get these things out really soon. I also have made the little stars for the head, and let's see, somewhere in here I've got a whole thing full of Greeblies that I've been making. The little, well, there goes one, but that's okay because I got a lot. Tusks for the mouth, these little guys go on the sides of the mouth. Got a whole bunch of those, and since I don't want to waste resin, I always keep extra molds around, so I've been doing 3PO parts. I got chest pistons, arm Greeblies, other arm Greeblies, more arm Greeblies, these guys, whole bunch of them. Pretty much most of the small 3PO parts I've been casting at the same time, just so that I don't waste the resin and I have them on hand. So I got a whole bunch of stuff to cast. I made a ton of them. Oh, another one that brought up before, the C3PO hand pistons. Now these are molded off of my 3D prints. I think I showed the mold a while back, I'm not positive. And they're good. I had a bunch of extras for myself, but they had a tendency to break either here or here because they're so long and spindly. If a kid goes to shake your hand or somebody comes up and touches you wrong, they snap off. So what I've done to remedy that is I've embedded a little metal frame in here. It's just a little piece of metal rod and kind of like a heavy-duty staple. They're really long and they're strong. It's hard to bend. Basically, I glue the staple to the rod, and I wrap it in thread, and I glue that so they're real sturdy. And then I embed that into the casting. So the casting looks normal, just like the all plastic versions, but they're much stronger. They don't really break. I could probably bend it if I push really hard, but they don't break off, which is good. And they're pretty strong. They don't want to bend, so I like that. And these are definitely too long. Obviously you wouldn't want to use those, but you can cut them short or maybe put them through the tops of the hand and then bend them out so you don't have to glue them. It might be a way to use it. I haven't really thought about it. On my suit I just trimmed them down and glued them in place from the inside with hot glue, and they're fine. And one good thing about this is now that they're strong, which is really nice, but if they do snap off or get lost or something happens to them, they're still really cheap, so easy to replace. Another thing that I've been doing with the excess resin is making little skulls. A few months back I sculpted this out of monster clay, and I took a mold, and I had the mold there, but let me see, I got a whole bunch of these guys. Had the mold on hand, but I hadn't cast anything with it yet, so now that I had some extra resin, every time I make a set of Greeblies, I've been making a little skull also. Also have side Greebles for the RA7's like ear or whatever that is. What else have I been doing? Oh, I've been working on the buck for the lens, so we can get that thing vacuum formed really soon, and working on the master version of the head. Just started this recently, getting it sanded, and I'm going to get all the little imperfections out, do a little tweak on this little nose part here, and get a new casting once it's all perfected, so then I'll have a kind of like a perfect version that doesn't have any of the tooling marks or anything from the sculpt. So anyway, that was just a quick update. Hopefully it wasn't too rambly. Let me know if you guys have any questions about what's going on. I'm going to try to get these suckers in the mail tomorrow or the next day. Basically, I just got to pack up the boxes. I got boxes here all set up to go. So, sorry guys for the wait again, but here it is. Moved, set up, good to go. And hopefully I get these things to you real quick. Talk to you soon. Bye.